Hello and welcome to another video in Some Dutch Wargamer. My name is Ricardo and today I will be playing against Jalmar, a friend of mine, my sparring partner in the 40k crimes. And we'll be playing our first battle, and we'll be having a battle report with it. We'll be playing our 500 point game, both 500 points of Cadians both. So yeah, this is what we got on the field. The army list that we've got. I will be playing with 2 company commanders with 4 infantry squads. 2 infantry squads are only with upgraded with a plasma gun. 2 infantry squads with plasma gun and 2 heavy bolt squads. That's my battalion. I will be running a spearhead detachment with 1 company commander and a platoon commander, and 3 heavy weapon squads with autocannons, less cannons, and heavy bolters. Jalmar will be running a patrol detachment with 1 company commander upgraded with plasma pistol, 2 infantry squads and a veteran squad. The infantry squads are upgraded with flamers, and the veteran squad is upgraded with 3 flamers and a sergeant with power X. And he will be running 2 chimeras with dozer blades and 1 Taurox with autocannons on top. So that's about it, and we'll be setting up the game. The game will be just kill points, just slay everything, and that's about it. Because it's the first battle report we'll be doing, and we'll be keeping it simple this time. In the future, we will be upgrading our battle reports to Maelstrom or whatever. But this is the first time, so we need to keep it on a slow pace, I think. The battlefield we're playing on is 4x4. What we're going to do, because the low points, it's better to play on a smaller battlefield. And as you can see, we have lots of terrain, a bit of line of sight blocking, so we can use some different tactics with that. And we'll be rolling off to see who will deploy first. And that will be me. And we will be rolling off for choosing deployment zone. So I will be choosing deployment zone. Jalmar's deployment is as follows. 3 squads inside of the chimeras, 1 in the Taurox. Taurox is the veteran squad. And my deployment will be inside of the buildings. So I have 2 infantry squads with the heavy bolter here, the autocannon squad, 1 infantry squad just in front, heavy bolters, less cannons out here, and an infantry squad also. And we will be rolling for first turn, and we will be using the rules as in the chapter approved. So Jalmar will be having a +1 on his roll. This means that I want to seize initiative, and I will be having first turn. The warlord traits we'll be using is Jalmar is going to use Grand Strategist on his officer. His officer is here inside of the chimera, and he will also be having Curves Aquila. And my warlord is the one with the pimp stick. He has old grudges, so everything within 6 of him will be having reroll to wound. And my warlord, or the other guy, this one, has also Curves Aquila. And so we will be giving each other some command points. I will be playing with 7 command points, and Jalmar will just be having 3, and he needs his warlord traits to get command points off of me. In turn 1, the movement phase. I didn't move a lot. Only these guys moved up a bit so that the plasma gun is within 24 inch of the vehicles. That's the only movement I did. The rest remained stationary. So first turn movement of the other Imperial Guard force. The Torx moved up 14 inches, so it did a flat out. And 2 infantry squads got out of the Chimeras. The Chimeras are still standing still, and the commanders also got out of the Chimera. Oh, first shooting phase. As it turns out, I used most of my firepower on this Chimera with the commander in it, and he has just one hull point left. He used one command point to re-roll one of the failed armor saves, and that's what saved him. It gave me an extra command point. Because of the Curse of Killa, and he regained his command point also. And I managed to do 1 wound on the Torx. So that was my first turn in shooting. So first turn for Yarmar is coming up. So the movement of the other Imperial Guard force. The Torx moved up to its maximum range. 2 guard units got out of their Chimera, and the commander also got out. And that was the movement phase of Yalmar. So we will be shooting up, so we will be getting some guardsmen over here. So first turn shooting. The heavy weapon squad, heavy weapon squad with heavy bolters is gone. So Yalmar has first blood. I'm missing 2 guardsmen here, and I'm missing 1 autocannon of this team, and that's it. So movement phase. The squad that was over here went through the wall because infantry can do that, and they went to this side, so they have line of sight. On the next guys. So this shooting phase, the Chimera that was on 1 wound is down. The Torx is down to 5 wounds. This squad is down 5 men, and the other squad behind it is down 3 men. Movement phase is the veterans got out of the Torx, and these 2 squads moved up and they merged to 1 squad. And the Chimera is still over there. And I'm thinking these guys like barbecuing. So shooting phase, turn 2 for the other guard unit, or other guard army. Start of the shooting phase. I'm missing my autocannons over here, and the squad over here just got barbecued. And 2 guardsmen from this squad. Charge phase. I think these guys are going to run in, so we'll see afterwards. The barbecue squad indeed charged in, and they lost 1 guy in the process with it. So we'll see what it brings up in the charge phase, or in the close combat phase. With close combat, the barbecue squad has lost 1 guy, and I didn't lose anything. That is quite remarkable, but I think it's pretty good. So first movement, turn 3. These guys moved out of combat, and we'll see what happens next in the shooting phase. So at the end of the shooting phase in turn 3, the barbecue squad is decimated, and this squad over here lost 4 guys, and the Torx got taken out by the less cannons. I was short movement phase. The Chimera moved up, and these guys stood still. So let's see what they will do until the Acadian gun line. So these guys opened up, and the Chimera also all on this squad, and I lost 3 guys. So turn 3, charge phase. These guys tried to charge, didn't make it, and lost 1 guy in the process. So overall view. This is what's left of the other Imperial Guard force. I got 2 infantry squads still over there, 1 less cannon squad, and an infantry squad over here, and all officers are still alive. Turn 4 started with a movement phase. I didn't move at all, so everything could reroll because of Acadian tactics, Acadian doctrines. And this lonely guy is all he has left. He went that way. And the way he is in cover, I cannot reach him even if I tried. This is turn 5. And yeah, I think we're done. Short recap of the mission. End result, I had some dice thrown to check if I could reach the enemy deployment zone, which I could with a reroll on the advanced ones, and I rolled a 5 and then a 6, so I moved 21 inches, 23 inches. I needed 21 to reach there, so that's 1 point for me. Yalmar has got his first blood. I got line breaker, so that's 1 versus 1. Yalmar had 3 kill points. There was 2 heavy weapon squads and infantry squad, and I killed 2 veteran squads, 1 infantry, and 2
infantries, 1 veteran, 2 cameras, and 1 Taurus.
That's it. So, turns out I have 7 points and Yalmar finished on 4 points. No, I have 8 points and Yalmar finished on 5. Quick recap on the mission. Normally I wouldn't take heavy weapon squads, but with small points games they are less high value target. They are still a high value target, but they cannot soak that much firepower because there isn't much firepower in the smaller points cost games. That's why I took them in this list. And with the Acadian Doctrines, which has a lot of rerolls, they actually did pretty good. I had some pretty good shooting this game, and Yalmar had really lousy, he didn't pray to the Emperor that much, and no, he didn't make his saves, which he really did deserve.
Turn to renegades.
Yeah, so the traitor got killed. That's basically it. So he didn't pray too much to the gods in the warp. I am kind of impressed also by the chimeras and the movement that the infantry squads and the veteran squad can make out of it. So it makes a 3-inch disembark and a 6-inch movement, which has a lot of range, which they got up over the half of the board, just up to the board, half of the board, and that got me really impressed. And with the orders he got, I do like the tactics. I do like also the gun line in smaller points games with Acadians. Yeah, I don't think in larger point games the gun line will hold that long. Because the close combat will be in their face a lot faster, but if you have an Imperial speed bump with it, it could do okay. So this is the first turn I used Cadians. Was an eye opener for me. Normally I played in 8th edition only Catachans with a lot of artillery. But I like playing the Catachans, but it's not really my tactics to stand still. I want to move a bit. And I like using scions, but this is minimalistic movement, which is not really my style, but it works, and I like the effect it has.